Hey guys, how's it going? I'm sorry if my hair is a mess or that I haven't shaved. Nowadays, the weather is so shit, and since my skin is very sensitive towards the cold weather, I'm just afraid to walk around outside and in the cold, so my face doesn't feel like it's like freezing to death. So yeah, but hopefully next week I heard it's gonna be a little bit warmer. But since it's like fall, it's just man, it's the weather is just very confusing and crazy. But enough about that. Let's get on with the video. So you guys wanted what you want guys wanted to see for me to talk about. Now let's talk about why I collect physical media, either games, movies, or TV shows or whatever. And the reason why I'm collecting physical media, I'm gonna put these away so I don't end up breaking them. The reason why I'm collecting physical media is because with the whole modernization nowadays, it's just like with the digital is all the rage now. If you don't do digital, then you are a loser or whatever. It's like the problem I have with modern stuff is the fact that people have this mindset where modern is better, and nowadays everything is just digital is all the rage now. And because of that, even in my own country, Latvia, they don't sell physical copies anymore for movies or TV shows at electronic stores. The only place I can find physical media in my town is in a retro gaming store, and the fact that they even sell movies, old films there is insane. Like as you guys saw, I bought the original Ghostbusters film for €5. It's a used disc, but it's actually I do like that they actually let you look at the disc and see in what condition the disc is. And this is in a very good condition, but unfortunately I cannot watch it because, as you guys already keep on telling, especially in my PS2 anniversary video, that my TV unfortunately recently died. I even posted it on my community page, and since I live in a small country where the pay is very low as well, I cannot afford to buy a new TV yet. But hopefully I will get a new TV soon. But I also will have to buy an HDMI adapter for my PS2, since modern TVs don't have the old school cables for older consoles and stuff like that. But man, my ears are hurting, my throat is hurting, I don't know. So anyways, with physical media, the problem with digital media is the fact that no matter if it's Netflix or HBO or whatever, it doesn't matter. Sooner or later, those services are going to be shut down because of lack of sales, and also because they need to have access to the internet 24/7. And all your favorite films, shows, whatever that you watched on those streaming services are gonna be gone forever. And because of that, I collect physical media, because with physical media, of course, there's some drawbacks with physical media as well, like scratching or somebody breaking the disc accidentally or whatever. But with the physical media, you buy the disc and you own the property of that license forever. Basically, you just put on the disc on your device and watch it for free. No internet required, no Wi-Fi required. Just put it in your DVD player or Blu-ray player and just watch your favorite films whenever and however you want. Oh yeah, today's October, I forgot. Today's kind of like a Halloween month, so time to be silly. I'm gonna put on a Naruto headband. Oh my god, that is so... That is crazy. I haven't worn this headband in ages, but since it's like October, Halloween month, I think it feels kind of appropriate to putting on a Naruto headband. Did I put it on right? Kagebushi no Jutsu. Okay, I'm just fucking around. I probably look silly wearing this headband, but whatever. It's not. The world is already depressing as it is. Like I don't know, for some reason during fall, I just fell into deep depression, and it's just like, man. I apologize to medicine. So yeah, physical media is the fact that you can just physical media, you own the thing you want to like play or watch or whatever. But with digital media, since big, especially in the West, since companies are becoming way too greedy. You will not own these films. They will take them out from the streaming service because of the modern day BS thinking of, oh, this film has an attractive woman. Oh, this film has a straight white guy. We can't have that in the modern world. We need to take these movies out or censor them to oblivion because that is the future. Yeah. Sorry if this video is kind of awkward. Like I said, I'm using a medicine, so I'm trying to clear my throat a little bit better. But another thing why I collect physical media is because I especially collect physical media for older entertainment because every time when I pick up a DVD case or Blu-ray case, I always, like, before watching the film, I always look up a movie I want to watch, and then I see the cover of it, and I'm just like, man, that feels nostalgic. Like, for example, the original Ghostbusters cover is just too iconic, and I'm just like, man, that's good. And then I open it up, see the disc, Viola also, the logo of the film, and then I put it in my DVD case or DVD player or Blu-ray player or my console that reads some DVDs and Blu-rays. And I'm just like, yeah, this is fun. Like, of course there's also piracy, but the less talk about that, then better, so my video doesn't get demonetized. But yeah, even with video games, like for example, even for video games, like for PS2 games especially, like every time I like try to pick up a game, like for example, I got recently my used copies of the old Tekken games, especially Tekken 5, and every time I look up the cover of the game or just see it in my case, I'm just like, man, I'm just hit with nostalgia. I really want to play this game because this game was my childhood, and that's how I feel about physical media. Honestly, physical media, I feel like good artwork, especially for older films, it used to be so artistic and creative, but nowadays it's just like people are just taking it apart, changing it, and I'm just like, man, I miss that. Like, sometimes I try to even look up for original copies for the original films, like especially for Disney films. If you guys remember, some, especially older Disney films, used to have different Disney intros or logo intros. Like, for example, I will show you two images of those two. Like, there was one iconic Disney old school logo. Back when VHS tapes were a thing, and also there was another iconic old school Disney logo intro for the original Pixar films, like the original Toy Story or Toy Story 2 or whatever. And I miss those, and I hate that Disney modern Disney are taking those elements out because, oh guys, look, the new logo is better and yada yada. Like, I just hate that. Like, for example, I bought the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I'm gonna. Like, one time I bought the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy for on Blu-ray, and if you look at the packaging, it looks really cool. Even on the back of the box, it shows the original Spider-Man covers, the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man covers, the iconic ones like the Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Look at this, like, they look very artistic and cool, but when you take out the boxes, instead you get these half-assed PNG imaged, lame-looking, blue-screened covers, and I'm just like, why did you change it? Why can you just keep the original covers? And it's just so lame, like, come on, man, like, at least I can watch the films, no problem. But I just feel like I said, the cover or the artistic cover for a game or movie is a huge like reason and inspiration for people to watch the film as well. Because if you have a very bland looking, boring looking cover for a movie or whatever, not many people are gonna see it, and that's the problem. And look at the Spider-Man 2. Like, look at this. Like, it's not that bad, but I just feel like the original covers, or the original posters covers for these films were much, much better, honestly. That's just my own personal opinion, but yeah. But overall, I just think, even with the Harry Potter films, I bought all the eight Harry Potter films on Blu-ray from Germany, and the problem is they don't have the original aesthetic that the original DVDs or Blu-rays had, and it just looks so lame and not very interesting, and I'm just not a big fan of it. But yeah, the reason why I collect physical media is because even though they take up way too much space, it's just the fact that nowadays we live in a time where everything is just all digital media, but then, whoopsie daisy, digital media is gonna be gone. Because Western corporations are greedy. They're taking away your favorite shows and movies from their streaming services because Western people in the West are idiots. And I hate that, because even for PlayStation 3, like, for example, yeah, the games have updates, but they're not as bad as, for example, on PS4 or PS5, where you have to wait like gazillion hours to wait for the update. Well, it was kind of different for Gran Turismo 6, but that's a different story. But overall, even though the updates take long for some of the games for the PS3, they don't take as much space compared to compared to like PS5 or PS4 games that have like 50 gigabyte space available space. Oh, you need more extra 20, 30, 100 gigabyte updates to make the game more playable. And I'm just like, why? Why can't we just have a fully functional game that is updated for very little space, and then the game just works better for it? Like, I don't understand this. Like, I love gaming as much as the next guy, but man, these updates, especially for modern consoles, it's just way. And another problem is that a lot of the reason why I collect physical media for older games is because they don't take as much space on your console as compared to like modern games that are like 50 gigabytes, 120 gigabytes. Then sooner or later, it's gonna be 1 terabyte game, 500 gigabytes of storage or whatever, because we need more realism in our games, more cinematic storytelling, more slow walking sections, because we need to make everything pretty. Everything must be pretty, looking realistic, yada yada. And I'm like, so realistic, yeah, but where's the fun of the game? It doesn't exist. Like, for me, realism does not matter to me in gaming. I just want to play games for fun. Yeah, a good-looking game is also important, but if you put too much focus on making everything realistic in your game, then you're just gonna lose your audience, and the game is gonna be delayed for longer, and people are not gonna be interested in playing that game. It's just, there's so much bullshit in modern gaming and even modern entertainment in general that I just collect physical media for all their entertainment because I enjoy it. Because back then, especially during the 90s and 2000s, entertainment was just that, entertainment. It wasn't about, let's preach about how certain character is gay or not, or let's preach about somebody's race or their culture or whatever. Let's shove that bullshit in our people's throats because if people are not gonna watch those films or whatever, these modern films, we're gonna call them bigots, we're gonna call them misogynists, we're gonna call them racists, yada yada. And it's just, that's why more and more people like me are collecting physical media for all their entertainment, because with streaming services, they're gonna take that shit away from you. Well, physical media, you own that property forever. Of course, there's things like scratches, or when a disc gets dirty, or if it gets broken, whatever. But you can always just go online, try to search a new copy, buy it, wait a few days, and if the game arrives, then you own it forever. Like, the only game that didn't work for me, only two games that didn't, the only two discs that didn't work for me were the Ratchet and Clank. 2 discs from Europe. For some reason, the PAL version has very delayed cutscenes. The audio is kind of out of sync for some reason. I don't know why. And my Spider-Man Web of Shadows disc at the start was working really well, but then later on it got dirty and it stopped working. And yeah, and I have to look for a new Spider-Man Web of Shadows copy soon, but it's gonna be rough because a lot of old school Marvel games or Marvel TV shows or whatever are getting very expensive because of the whole MCU popularity, which I personally think is very dumb, because I'm not the biggest fan of the MCU. Take it as you leave it, but that's just my own personal opinion. I own very few MCU films. I don't own all of them. I'm not as religiously attached to the MCU as other people are, but overall I just feel like it's not worth my time or money. Like, I did go see every single MCU film in theaters because I don't want to waste money, because, like I said, I live in a small country and I already have a hard time keeping my money in check because of all the prices going up and stuff like that, and because the pay in smaller countries is not that great. So yeah, it's crazy, but overall it's just, hopefully things are gonna get better for me. But overall I just feel like I still collect physical media because, especially for older entertainment, for PS2, for PS3, for older films and TV shows, is because they're fun films, fun games, fun TV shows or whatever. Because back then, it wasn't. Like I said, it wasn't about preaching about whatever. It's about good messaging, about being there for others, or actually trying your best, doing your best, no matter how hard it is, and keep moving forward. And it was wholesome. It was fun. But nowadays it's just like, man, it's just oof, like oof. I don't know, man, like how to feel about that. But yeah, hopefully, I hope you guys don't mind um, the headband or whatever, because it's October, it's Halloween month, so yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and this is Silent117 signing off.